Good evening, everybody. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I actually scheduled a stream in advance and actually made it on time. Miracles do happen. So, I tried to fancy up things a little bit, but I'm not sure if anything is working because nobody is in the chat. So it makes me think that something has messed up somewhere. So let's check. You know, I wonder if doing an event, if doing an event in advance makes it so that I can't combine the chat. Okay, so I see on YouTube I do have lots of people in the chat. Hi, YouTube. So I might just have to invite everyone to come to YouTube tonight because I could not foresee this technical difficulty of not being able to combine the chat. Yep, nothing's happening. Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not gonna do that. Check. Oh, and the chat is only going to Discord. Weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, well. No, here it is. Hi, everyone. No, it's working. I guess when I do an event, it's just, yeah, it's a different chat address. I'm sorry. Well, hi again. Sorry for the fake technical difficulties there. I'm going to take a sip of tea so I can calm down for a minute. That's very loud. Ice Cream Hero! Thank you for the super chat. Awesome. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit because Judy is very energetic right now. And I do have the forum open, so if you have a request, burning desire to see some fan art drawn, just go ahead and fill out the Google form right now, vote in the poll. And for everyone who's, I thought that I worked out how to do this on Instagram. I tried another client to get to broadcast via Instagram, Yellow Duck, and it's just not working. So I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned janky phone connection thing. So I'm just, hello Instagram. I'm sorry for the lo-fi version of broadcasting to Instagram today, but I just couldn't get Yellow Duck to work, and I'm gonna have to pay for the Promovgram, which is a paid service. But also new today is I've got a timer, a very fancy timer, that I'm going to use to make sure that I do not go over my time limit of 10 minutes per drawing and not having a heart attack when the timer goes off. So we'll see. Okay. So, how's everybody tonight? Hello? Chat? Let's welcome everybody. I've got, oh my gosh, there's a lot of messages. I'm gonna scroll up and just hit everybody. Hello, Plush Blue, DMB Network, Voodoo, and Gregory, and B Squared, and Dylan, and let's see, and Liston, and Andre, and Clay Cure. Okay. I'm going to stumble over that because lots of vowels in the site. I don't know where the word is stopping. But anyway, I see some new people tonight. I am ecstatic to see you here. I hope you have a fun time drawing along with me tonight. And welcome to all of my regulars. You're always a delight to have in chat. Donta and Dennis and Jonathan and let's scroll down 20 minutes till oh my gosh. Chat opened up a long time ago. Wow. And another, and Lenali, almost missed Lenali right there. And I'm just gonna scroll down because this is a lot of chat to get through. And the Slimy Dude, and Richard, and Donnie. Did I say hello, Donnie? And Darago, and Ryan, and Nasty, and Daniel, And, oh, Jonathan says this is his birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Enjoy the weekend. Okay, so what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for people to get started on submitting all the requests, we're just going to go over, I did 13 requests last time. Engineer, Duckman, I can't remember her name, but Brazil was mentioned, and Hard Harry, and Rosemary, and Boondocks, and Tricks Rabbit, and also forgot Alameda Slim. Yes, just to name a few. There was a few more. But we are going to start on one that I missed last time, Wily Burp from Fievel Goes West, which was not a Don Bluth production. And I'm going to remember to set my timer now. 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes on the clock. Bam. Gave him an extra couple seconds. So I'm just gonna sketch real quickly here. I might turn the music back up a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud, everybody. You are not the chat that I was looking for. And Daniel says, it's me, the same person who commented on one of your shorts. That was you? Well, thanks. I loved seeing that comment. And Stifled Voice says, bored. Let's change that. I'll get to drawing. This is what people come here for, right? Or actually, I don't know. I've never asked you, what do you guys come here for? You come here to see me have, you know what? I know what it is. To see me have a mental breakdown because I always bite off more than I can chew. But it always comes together in the end. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna have him leaning up against a thingamaboo right here. So, Wily Burp. Famously voiced, well, I don't know if it's famous that his voice actor was Jimmy Stewart, but it was Jimmy Stewart's final role, as I understand. He gave the character a bit of dignity. Even though there was a character that was just like burp jokes or fart jokes, I don't remember. Bodily humor, bodily function humor. So if you're new here, you'll know this is just about having fun, talking about cartoons, drawing a lot of different cartoon characters, most of whom are ones that I am not familiar with. I do look at the chat, I do respond to stuff in the chat, but forgive me for not being the most responsive because my eyes are on my drawing for most of the time. So if you have a question or a comment, and you're frustrated that I'm not seeing it, I will periodically look up from time to time and say like, okay, I'm looking at the chat now, so if there's something you want me to see, now's the time. Like right now. Yes, rest in peace, Mr. Stewart. Have I seen Flight of the Phoenix, 1965? No, but I hear it's a great, great movie. I love those kinds of tense movies. Oh! And we got a donation from B. Thank you. And is anyone going to watch Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow? Do they still have Saturday morning cartoons? I think Cartoon Network sort of shot that out of the water. Okay. My time is running out, so I'm going to try and figure out a way to make this character look a little bit more on model. I don't promise to draw things on model, because that's hard enough even without a time limit and talking while I work. Oh, got another donation. Thank you, Clay. Happy to be here in the stream. Well, I'm happy to have you. And also, I updated, I got Judy some help. So I put a few new little animations to celebrate subs and tips. So I wanted to just say, like, if you can identify where the music is from, I will guarantee you a request. I will be very impressed. I think Susanna might get it. Maybe. But it's kind of a toughie. You know what, maybe he's not smoking a cigarette. Let's keep it. Maybe it's just like a piece of straw. Maybe his paw is hitching up his get along. Oh, that just doesn't look right. I'm not starting out this stream very great. Oh, it's embarrassing. Because even though I say I'm not even going to try to get this on model, I still sort of kind of try to do it anyway. So how about I say what I mean? I'm going to do Wily Earp when he was a young pup. Oh, holy cats! Jonathan, thank you for your birthday request crossover of Gravity Falls and Strange Hills. Hi. I will absolutely do that. Happy birthday, and thank you for the very, very generous super chat. Awesome. You know, the best birthdays are when you give presents to others. It's a sign of maturity. Okay. Okay, so this is super off model. But it's hard to have an idea and execute it. Excuses, 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 she said. I promise you drawings and excuses. Okay. Well, he's not looking terrible, but I don't know if he's recognizable. I would just extend my apologies to the kind person who suggested this request. And at least there will be a hashtag in a few days of Wily Burp with at least one post. Oh, we've got another super chat. Beowulf! Obscure character request, and my flapper lady took it away before I could read it, but I'm sure I will find out more. Thank you, Beowulf. Much appreciated. Beowulf, I've appreciated your support since the very beginning. You're super cool. Thank you. Okay, so I've got 17 seconds left on the clock. And it's not a great drawing. I gotta do better. See, no heart attack. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, as they say in Hollywood, I'm gonna fix this in post. But it is a cowboy dog, so. Now let's get to seeing what these requests are about. Let's see if we have any responses. We have quite a few responses. Excellent, excellent. And I am going to have to shut it down for tonight. I'm closing, I have to close the Google Doc right now because it's, just looking at it is a little more than I am prepared for, as always. So I am closing that up. And let's go run through these one by one. So Wily Burp was Deirdre's. I see that. It was Deirdre's request. I hope she doesn't mind what I did to this character she likes. Alright, so we have next Pepper Ann, another Pepper Ann request, because, you know, I might just release an entire Pepper Ann fan art book. And if you haven't known, I'm doing no OCs for the time being. Scrappy Ann. Is Scrappy Ann a real Pepper Ann character? I don't know. I'm doing just a collection of fan arts. Oh, crikey, I forgot to put the timer on. There. Nope, not 15. Stop it. 10. There. Okay. So Pepper Ann has her own Scrappy-Doo. Is this canon? Let's check the chat. Oh, I better close down the forum. No longer accepting responses. Thanks again for everybody who's submitted. And I'm always trying to figure out ways to make it more fun for you guys, for me to get 2 more requests without me, you know, completely losing my mind. Although that is part of the fun, going crazy. Oh, and Clay says, just sent a request before it closed. I also think I was in Dave Alvarez's character design workshop a few months back. Those notes really helped. Yeah, it was a great class. I hope Dave does another one. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I should have prepared for this. Oh, another tip. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Oh my gosh. And thank you, Clay. So I hope there's some delay, and I'm just being notified after the submissions were... Oh, there's even more. Okay. Donated $1. If you can see this, you should probably check out the Insta chat. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, Scrappy Ann is not real. I made her up. You tricked me into doing an OC, Matthew! You preyed upon my... my guard is down when it comes to Pepper Ann. I just assume. I don't know, she could have some sort of weird dream sequence. Okay, I've done Pepper Ann so many times I should know how to draw her by now. But it's always a challenge. Like that sort of inflatable, balloony kind of volumes doesn't come natural to me. So, Matthew, what I do like is that whenever you want to get my attention, you send me a super chat or a tip or whatever. That's such a cool system. I really love that, so that's why I'm not mad. It softens the blow. Even though YouTube takes like half of it, I don't know. I don't even know. They keep changing the user agreement, so I don't even know how much YouTube skims off the top. But I'm guessing it's quite a bit. Does anybody frequent other platforms? Like, I'm always thinking about what would be a better home base than YouTube. Holy cats! Manny was gonna do a request. This is for next stream. I can't keep track. All right, Manny, are you listening? I'm opening it up again for just 5 minutes. Get your request in. Because I can't keep track. Do it. Let me know when you've done it, and I'll close it up again. Okay. Oh, I got a sub. Thank you, Casey. Form. Okay, let's get... There's a lot of fluffy fur here. Okay. But I just came back from California vacation, especially love the theme parks, Universal, especially Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo Land is opened? Or Nintendo World? For some reason I felt like that was going to be open in a couple more years. Or is that just Orlando? But Universal in California already has Nintendo, eh? That's cool. Okay. Oh, shoes. Why did it have to be shoes? Ah, Sunshower Artist. Heya! I love it when I can see people join in that I know. Like internet know too. Okay. her shoes are not big enough, but we're just going to pretend that they are. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Abel. Very, very kind. Okay. And form's open, now's your chance. Just submitted. Okay, closing down the request form. Bam. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be up. We're gonna, you know what? I think it's because, you know, once I get sleepy, I get like weird adrenaline going. Maybe I'm just more entertaining when I'm running on fumes. We'll see. Okay, 2 minutes left. I just gotta clean this up just a little bit so by the time I take it to color, I'm not just starting over. Okay, so what is the rhyme and reason behind her hair here? It's a lot more fuzzy. Okay, you know, why am I trying to get, I keep saying I don't want to get these on model. I just want to do what I'm going to do. But I keep kind of like counting exactly how many of these little lumps there are. Stop it. Just draw it. Don't think, just draw. I'm going to raise puppy arms here to make them cuter. Give it that same kind of bulbous inflated balloon quality around the sleeves. Because Pepper Ann does not like straight lines. Yeah, and if you are on Instagram, I had a fancy way to stream to Instagram last week, but I tried a different way. Oh, we got another one. Matthew, thank you for the generous super chat. Appreciate it. And my time is up. So I've got to scooch on down with finishing the sketch and move it along. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give her eyes because I just feel weird not having her eyes. Liston says, hey, did you notice that I didn't put in the request form for the first time? No, I did put in the request form. Well, people found it, for sure. I mean... Okay, Casey says, victory dance for me. And Free at Last says, I like the proportions of your Pepper Ann better than the original. Yeah, she's not as gangly and tall. And again, my version is probably less interesting. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Who do we have next? We have... The mask in his French outfit with Tina. Okay, another double character request. Maybe I should have a rule about that, because it does take more time. And it's doing a caricature. Oh man. Okay, the mask. Oh, okay. I don't have the confidence to attempt this one right now. So I'm gonna see if maybe the next one is a bit easier. Scrolling down, doo, doo. Okay, female Ranma. Okay. Let's see if... Is that just one URL? That's a lot of images. And it is anime, but somehow that frightens me less than doing a caricature at the moment. So let's knock this back so I am not... Okay, so off-model anime. You guys really like off-model anime, huh? Is that a pig? Oh, bonkers. I gotta keep remembering the timer. And let's get back to the chat. Where is the chat? There we go. And Richard says, unless you have already, have you thought perhaps about making a vid concerning to newcomers and fans alike the expectations of your live stream request? Just a friendly thought. I start out the live stream, I made a video that kind of repeats, that just goes over the basics. But I don't know, but for people who are new here, like, do I have too many rules or preferences? Like, I want it to be fun for everybody, but I also want to not be too crazy. But if something seems unreasonable, and also if I freak out a little bit when I read your request, please don't take it personally. It's just that I'm doing the calculus in my head about when I get to sleep tonight. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's gonna be a lot of crappy drawings tonight if I don't build up, if I don't get warmed up real quick. And I need a couple simpler ones to sort of build up my drawing muscles and my thinking muscles. Because most of the work of a drawing happens before you start assembling the lines on the paper. Okay, I'm not sure how this shirt works. It's not really a great view. I'm gonna save. I need a chat timer to remind me to save. Okay, let's get that Mandarin collar. So I think that's a distinctive part of the outfit. So I can be off model, but there's some certain things that if I don't do it, doesn't read as the character anymore. And I'm not sure what the design here of the shirt is. Is there a belt? Maybe I should go back and look and see if I can get a full body. Yeah, I guess there's a belt. Maybe a little sash? I always like drawing sashes. Adds a little bit, just a little bit more flow. Some more visual interest. Okay, and Matthew says, so any thoughts on that new Pepsi logo that just went live recently? I have not seen a new Pepsi logo. I have not heard the buzz about that. Is it horrible? Is it wonderful? Or is it just like, why? Why would you change your branding after all these years, after it's so recognizable? Which is my first thought. Okay. Kind of looks like the character. What do you think? Whoever's request this was, what do you think? Listen says, but likely I was able to... Liston says, but likely I was able to put in my request, but it might not show up on the stream because of you. Me? Well, that's a problem with checking the chat only once in a while. There's conversations going like, I don't know. I don't know what the subject is. Okay, but I think that this sketch will be ready for color without too much more work. So I'm just gonna maybe bring this down a little bit. I am gonna move on. And let's see what the next request shall be. Okay, Jimbo from Lucas. Oh no, it's request from Jimbo. Lucas from Mother 3. Timid boy getting more and more confident. Oh, is this a video game? Video game characters are always so complicated. Oh. No. It's a reasonable design. Lucas from Mother 3. What kind of is it? It is a game, right? Oh, come on. Please let me copy it. Copy. There we go. So I'll see what I can do with this character. Put another 10 minutes on the clock. And I can go back to chat and see what's going on. And Daniel says, did you get my request yet? Just asking. I can't filter through all 30 or however many requests I have at one time. I'm just going through them as I get to them. I might skip around a little bit, but I do not know which request was yours. And or Matt says maybe Sunny versus Freddy Fazbear for Nightmare Puffs from Cocoa Puffs. Did I get your request? I don't know. If you clicked submit on the form and the form was open, then I'm assuming it's there in the stack. But guys, it's a lot to get through, and I'm trying to draw more than I read because it's not fun just watching me read stuff. So I'm trying to draw more. So let's put 10 minutes back on the clock. What is the snake? No, I'm not going to be on model. I am going to draw him a little wilder. And I just did a little drawing about how to tell venomous snakes from non-venomous snakes. And my understanding, my flawed understanding, is that it's if the snake has a cute face, it is venomous, and if the snake looks evil, no, cute face, non-venomous. If it looks evil, it is evil. And I've been, corrected about my hypothesis. But some people have said that snakes don't ever have cute faces. But look at this Punum. Look at this. Look at it, so adorable. Snakes can be totally cute. I mean, they still freak me out, but I can appreciate them from a distance. There's going to be a reptile expo, and I think I'm going to take the family. Ah, yes, it's liberating to just not even try to get on model. I'm not even making an attempt. Oh my! Cole donated £1 through Super Chat. Well, jolly good, Cole, thank you. That is pound, right? I didn't mix up my currencies. And Liston says, look, nothing personal, it's just I had to wait for a second time you opened the form because I didn't see it anywhere the first time and I wasn't the only one who had this problem. Well, I'm sorry, I had the link posted in the beginning of the chat, but, I mean, I guess people started chatting pretty early. So I'll try to remember to post the link more often, but it's the same link every time. And I have it in the description of my announcements, and like I put it in a bunch of places. I'm sorry if it was hard to find, but I'm getting about the same amount of requests as usual. maybe a little more. So I don't think it was a universal problem. Just saying. But if you ask for the link, like, there's people who will still have the link and they'll repost it too. So we're a community, we help each other out. And it's, again, I'm broadcasting bi-weekly a little mini mental breakdown. So the less my brain has to zip around, the better it is for the drawings. Okay, I hope that he's friends with the snake. The snake is a good guy, right? He just seems so cute. He can't possibly be a bad guy, right? This is me using my snake logic. Can I do the bad guys movie? I actually did. I did the wolf last week. And boom. There he is, Mr. Wolf. Instant request. Always happy to oblige. Back to our regularly scheduled drawing. Okay, I might actually get him into a proper state. There. Tiny nose. I didn't even see he had a nose until I zoomed in. You know, I think I'm gonna cheat and make his head a little bit larger. Yeah, I think that looks better. Did you know that Mr. Wolf is based on George Clooney? Makes sense. But does that mean that George Clooney is based on Lupin III? Fun fact. Okay. So whose request was Lucas? So any thoughts on Charles Martinet retiring, the new Mario, plus the new Mario voice actor? Gosh, how old is he? He's been doing that since forever? But it's just one of those things where... Does Mario... I haven't played a lot of Mario lately, but growing up, Mario never really said much except like, woohoo! And, oh! And, it's me! So, did the voice act... Was there dialogue that he would record? And Cole says, if Joe sees this for the mask request, make it a Joanna Davidovich. You don't have to be film accurate. Would love your take on it. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. But it's, like, caricature is just one of those things that makes my blood run cold. I mean, sometimes I can do it, and I feel super proud, and I show everybody. I'm like, look at me, I did that. It's a caricature that I did. But sadly, those are few and far between. Okay. Well, hopefully that's my boy. So let's see what is next. I just want to do one more and then I'll get to the mask. Let's see what else we have on the list. Number 12, B squared. Yusa from Cool Cool Toon. Oh, sounds like another anime. We'll see. Oh! What the? Tell me about this. What is Cool Cool Toon? Cool Cool Toon. And we are putting another 10 minutes on the lock. Jumpy, bouncy. It looks just like the Trix Rabbit. Same ears. Except pink. And Jonathan says Strange Hill High and Gravity Falls. I don't know what Strange Hill High is, but I'm sure I will find out. So this character is funny and jumpy. What are all these mumps down here? What? You know, I'm just gonna put these on the side. So I'm not sure what to make of those. What are they? Does anybody know? Liston, please calm down. We're just here to have fun. How many fingers does this character have? Another Christmas song? Crikey. Wish I could just say no Christmas music. And, oh, Barry says, I totally forgot the stream was happening tonight. Well, I remembered. And I'm still glad you made it. But it's not for lack of me trying, right? Oh, but remind me, I've got to promote a really cool event. I should have queued this up before I went on. There is a Stream Lily event with Paul Rugg and Tom Ruger. Tom Ruger, the creator of Animaniacs and showrunner for Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, and Paul Rugg wrote like the best Animaniacs episodes. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic writers on Animaniacs, but a Paul Rugg episode was always really special. And they're doing an event on September 3rd. I'm going to look that up in just a second because I'd like to let you guys know about it. I don't like these eyes. I don't like those little corner thingies. I don't know why I did that. I don't like these proportions. I'm trying to be on model again. Like my stupid brain's like, let's not be on model. Let's just not do that because it's not going to end well. And I want a bigger smile. I really just want to shave these mumps off. Can I do that? Would anybody be upset? What are they? Daniel, fun fact. I enjoy Animaniacs. That is a fun fact. Let's see. Oh, and Casey says Paul Rugg. Yeah. This looks like a mascot from an Asian product or show. Maybe. I think I'm just gonna make the hands a little bit smaller. Yeah, there's something vaguely mascot-y about this character. But I don't know what these circles on the bottom are, and I'm bothered by it. What are they supposed to be? Alright, I'm just taking them off. I'm sorry. It's probably an important part of the character. I don't know, but it's rankling me. It's making me uneasy. So this is my very much off-model version of this character. Hope you don't mind. Oh, this character should have been so easy. I'm overthinking it. Or just giving up. Like, what are these two? What is it? Somebody explain it to me. Okay, so Yusa. I think this leg needs to be a bit longer. Longer legs, smaller body. More appealing. That's what I think anyway. And Matt says, "Say, I have a question that I'd like to confer." Oh, okay. Oh, Kristen, hi. No, Kristen, I'm not gonna sing. Thank you, though. I know Kristen knows me. She's known me since I was much younger. And she's very sweet. Okay, do I have the confidence to tackle this? No, I don't. Let me get through a couple more. And let's see. Raichu. Raichu?! That is my daughter's favorite Pokemon. Let's see. Oh! My 10 minutes were up. Shh. Okay. Dapper Raichu. Oh, that's Pikachu. Hold on. Oh, so it's, okay, copy image. Raichu. Let's see if this first image is Raichu. Yeah. Raichu's very cute. Okay, sorry the mask. I am just going to draw a Pokemon for just a little longer. And also the link was somewhat expired on the web. Might as well update it in your invite link. The Google Forms link was expired. Well, I check it. Alright, I'll look into it. I will look into it. Not the Google form? What was... Discord? I meant the Discord... Oh, the Discord invite is expired. Okay. Oh, hey! Reaper of Aces just subbed. Thank you very much. His feet are a little too big here. Okay. Oh, and again, I forget to put the... See what I mean? Just be kind. My brain can't handle all the million things that have to be done to do this stuff live. But I dare say that I have improved since the beginning. And maybe by my 100th live stream, I'll have finally figured this out. We'll see. Let's make a date. On Livestream 100, every one of you has to come back and tell me that it's pathetic how little I've improved. In the reference, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for the cane because I don't draw straight lines very well. There. Easy peasy. Okay, and please again, when I look at your request and my eyes bug out and I start drooling like an idiot, and steam comes out my ears and my face turns beet red, what's happening is just it's just how I manage panic. It is in no way a reflection on the quality of your request. I just need a minute to adapt. Hang on, I post the links for these on LinkedIn. I wonder, like, maybe that's a bad idea, because I don't want prospective employers to see how stressful it is for me to draw stuff. I was like, best not hire her. I don't want to be responsible for her emotional breakdown. Okay, but I think Raichu's turning out. Good old Raichu. You're such a little cutie. You're so cute. Right foot size is somewhere in between the feet I have drawn. I think it's sort of like a flattened off toe. So maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. He has such tiny hands. I need to indicate how tiny and adorable his hands are. That's it. He's so tiny. Little electric mouse. All right, and Jibrilth It says, what program do I use? Right now, I am using Photoshop with my favorite drawing implement, the animator pencil from Kyle T. Webster. His custom brushes made me like Photoshop, and I can't leave Photoshop now. Okay, how do I do the tails? You know, I don't think I can have the tails flying out and have them still read, so I'm just gonna indicate them back here. Oh, and his bow tie. How could I forget his bow tie? Oh, there, no. I'm not gonna forget about your little bow tie, little guy. That's the best part. It's what ties the room together. And avoid some tangents. Okay. Alright, Raichu. In the spotlight. Okay. Captain America. I get that reference. And Matt says, I know I've said this before, but two things. One, favorite Cocoa Puffs commercial you animated, and also your cartoons are pretty swell and nostalgic. Sending lots of love. Any thoughts on FNAF? FNAF. Well, first of all, thanks for the very, very lovely and kind compliments. I'm a little bit mystified by Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like horror very much. Even when it's tongue-in-cheek, I just don't like... I don't like gore and like, honestly, Showbiz Pizza, as a kid growing up in the 80s and early 90s, it is scary enough. Like, I don't need to add another layer on top of those nightmares. So that's Raichu. Let's see what else we got going on. How much have we done today? We've done Wily Burp, Pepperan, Ranma 1/2, Lucas from Mother 2, Yusa, Raichu, and I have not been counting, which is why I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've done 6 in an hour. Oh my gosh! 6 in an hour and change. I'm actually sticking to the time. I don't believe it. Okay, there's a chance for me after all. Let's go and see the next tip. And Gravity Falls, Dipper and Mabel team up with Strange Hill High's... Oh, that's a pretty elaborate one. That's 5 characters. And Templeton Curious. Oh, and I just minimized everything. Okay. Come on back. Come on, Crumb. Come on. This is a very elaborate tip. Sorry. And I can't access the image. Oh, okay. Let's see. Strange Hill High. If it's simple enough, maybe I can do it. Strange Hill High. So I'm not sure what these... Oh, and just come on. Have a heart. So is this... Maybe I can get around it by not doing full body. Strange Hill High Gravity Falls. Thank you very much. Okay, so which one is... I just need to know which one is which character. Okay, so Mitchell is the cool troublemaking kid. That looks like him. And Becky is the nerdy hipster. That looks like her. And Templeton is the weird sci-fi geek. Okay, I guess that's him. Mitchell trades Mabel his yo-yo for her grappling hook. And Templeton... Dipper and Becky look through the journal together. Templeton is curious about the picture of Bill Cipher. Oof. Okay. Oh, I need to remember what Gravity Hall. Gravity Hall. This is what this one's called. Gravity Falls. Dipper and Mabel. That's a good one. Alright, I'm going to also save that one for in a few more minutes later. And let's see if I can make some progress. Liston, you did get your request in. Crash Bandicoot. I hope that this makes it all worthwhile. And the link doesn't work. Please provide one link for visual references. I just need one link. Okay. Crash Bandicoot. I think I can get this one done in 10 minutes. Okay. Matthew says, man, you should start opening commissions of some sort. You know, maybe that's the answer to all of this madness. What do you guys think? Should I just have a set rate commission thing and use the streams to go through commissions? Like, would that be more fun, more fair? What do you think? So, Aggie says, going to have to look up this series. Big fan of Richard Ayoade. Is he a voice in this? Oh my gosh. And Plush said, request links are posted in the YouTube chat. It should be in the general chat. So, like, here's how I start every stream. I just send out a thing that says form, and it's supposed to go to YouTube, Twitch, everywhere, and it does a special one. I don't know why it goes to YouTube twice, but that's just a test. Like, it's not open right now, guys. I want to figure the link thing out. Let's draw Crash Bandicoot. He is all torso. Let's see if I can make something fun. Something a little action-y. Oh, he's got those 90s pants. What am I doing? I don't know. What's this pose? We'll find out together. I'm gonna have that jaw coming forward. That feels good. That feels like a good decision. Have you ever done something that's just like very clearly wrong, but you're like, this feels like a good decision. So I'm gonna stick with it. He's got a belly button. I don't know too many cartoon characters. Does he have a tail? Does Crash Bandicoot have a tail? Yeah, Dennis says Crash design scream late 90s for sure. Clay says, been meaning to check out the Switch release one of these days. Should check out one of the episodes. Maybe I will. And Matt says, don't think the link is working. Let me see. No, that link works. Even though it is for request number 40. Oh, somebody said, hey Joe, Richard did the voice of Templeton. Of course he's Templeton. He's the nerd. Did you ever watch Gadget Man? It was like a review show of up-and-coming technology, or technology that was cutting edge, just weird stuff. I think that's where I learned about a sous vide. But I don't know, he's just adorable. I love that guy so much. And every episode of IT Crowd is an absolute treasure. So funny. It's really hard to draw this character in perspective for me. He's just like a head with some shorts on the bottom. Maybe I need to give this more space. I'm not doing so. I thought I was doing so good on time. Not so great. He needs more bugged out eyes. Hand coming out. How many fingers does this character have? I'm gonna go with 4. And Matthew says, any thoughts on the Scott Pilgrim anime announcement? Is it an anime? It doesn't look like an anime. Just, it looks like the graphic novel come to life. And yeah. It's got Edgar Wright producing, and like the same actors as the movie. Like, I freaking love the movie. That movie is so good. I kind of like the movie better than the graphic novels because there's so many graphic novels, and I'm just like, come on. And it's like the story is like a lot of, I mean, it's very funny and very entertaining, but it's like the kind of story that's a lot of talking about feelings without much stuff happening. Like the fights don't really do much story-wise. The story is in the dialogue. And I don't know, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it was not memorable to me. Like I read it, and when I think of Scott Pilgrim, I still think of the movie. And so I think maybe the animated series will change that. Maybe when I think of Scott Pilgrim, maybe I'll watch it and then return to the graphic novels with a little clearer understanding of things. But yeah, good times. It's such a good feeling to not immediately hate something when I see the trailer. Like so much inspires just like, ugh. Okay, what's going on here? Why does he not look like himself? It's this part. It's this part. Something... The eyes need to be bigger. His ears just sort of come out of his head. Okay, I've got to stop. This is just... I had hopes for this drawing, but boy, that went south real fast. You know, let me do just one last thing. I think this might help. Might help if I just angle his nose up more. Yeah, I don't feel like throwing myself out the window now. Okay, so there is Crash Bandicoot. Do I have the courage to attempt the mask now? Do I? Do I? We'll see. If this one's Omnidroid from The Incredibles doing ballet... What even? That's something you really want to see? Like with a tutu and everything? Omnidroid. Okay, well, how many legs does he have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he has 6 legs. And 10 minutes back on the clock. Meanwhile, at the bench, the French mask, where's my turn? Don't worry, I'll get to him. So that thingy has to stay on top for it to be recognizable as a head. has these sort of claws at the end. Seriously, I feel like I'm being punked. Was this a real request? One, two, three, four. And back here will be another one. There's a passe for this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got a lot of people joining. Thank you kindly, Instagram. What does the pattern on the Omnidroid look like? Details, details, details. So he's kind of got these chevron things on the arm. I think that'll sell it a bit more. Make it look like I thought about what I'm doing. And, a tutu? What do you guys, is that too much? What should I do a tutu? It looks like it's dancing. Dennis says The Incredibles was Pixar's answer to Pixar's answer to the Fantastic Four right before Disney acquired Marvel in 2009. Tutu. Please add the tutu. Okay. A tutu would be too much, if anything. And somebody had a question for me, I think. What style do I like more? The style from the 40s, like Looney Tunes, or MGM shorts from the 60s and 70s? MGM shorts from the 60s. I don't... The only thing I can think of from the 60s are the, Tom and Jerry shorts. Like the Gene Deitch stuff. Is this English? Where am I, Epidemic Sound? Yeah, alright. But what kind of ballerina would be without? Lenali says, I go for MGM cartoons. Well, I think, you know, the battle would be Looney Tunes from the 40s or MGM cartoons from the 50s. And also MGM cartoons from the 40s. So honestly, I think there's more, like, a greater plethora of hilarious stuff in the 40s. Although, there's still great stuff in the 50s, obviously. And the 60s is when those departments really had their budget slashed. And, you know, there's still a lot of examples of very creative and inventive animation, but we're talking about like, cartoons. It kind of became a thing of the past. Okay. Omnidroid dancing. Did not think that was ever gonna be something that I would draw. But you know what? Back in the old days, I would take requests from people who wanted, like, Sonic in a tutu. Like, it's just things in a tutu. It's popular. Okay. Let's see, where's the next one? The next one. Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim. The deadpan bandmate from Sex Bomb, who plays the drums. Okay. Alright, Kim Pine. Let's get close up. I think also, you know what? I remember now. I think what I didn't like about the graphic novels, they were in black and white, and I had a really hard time keeping track of what character was what, because you need the color to distinguish them. They're just a lot of similarities when you take them to black and white, and it just became exhausting. So yeah, the cartoon will probably be much more enjoyable in that respect. Alright, let's put 10 minutes back on the clock. And then maybe I'll have the courage to do one of these difficult ones. You know, I think I just want to get through all the easier ones so that I can give some extra magic to the ones that require it. And Liston says, random question, how would you feel drawing a puppet like one from Sesame Street? Oh, I had that was part of my work, drawing puppets. But I'd be loath to draw anything from Sesame Street because I just saw this series of Sesame Street cartoons that Dave Alvarez posted, and they're just so good. And I was like, well, it's already been done great. I'll just direct you to Dave Alvarez's drawings. Or just in general. For my next stream, I'll just, like, do a Google search to see if Dave Alvarez drew any of the requests. And I'm like, this one's better than what I could do, so just enjoy. I think I've got an idea for a direction for this character. What kind of shoes? Ground plane? What ground plane? Who said nothing about a ground plane? I really want her to stick her hands in her pockets, but I don't know if I can. I just don't know if I can. Okay, I'm giving her one of these. What is it called when the pockets are in the front? Not a front pocket. There's got to be some sort of name for that kind of sweatshirt with the muff thingy in front. Ah, something just flew in my eye. Pause. Time pause. Okay. Okay, it's gone. Alright, I'm gonna wave at some people who joined in. I've got to figure out how Instagram works. Because, like, a lot of people join in and it says there's, like, nobody watching. So, do people come in on Instagram and then immediately click away? I wonder. Instagram, let me know. Let me know. Back in action again. Very cool. And Matt says, do I still have a Discord server to this day? Yes, I do. Let me get the link. Discord link. There we go. Front pouch. And Dennis says, did you know Muppets started with Sam and Friends, and because that show is from the 60s. Oh yes, I live in the city of the Center for Puppetry Arts Puppetry Museum, and there is a big section all about the Muppets. And it shows clips of the really janky original Kermit the Frog. Da, da, da. Okay. Actually, she shouldn't have a pointy chin. That's Joe's style. And let's get some proportionality in these arms here. That is one long humerus. Okay, well, I think that's a drawing. She looks cute in my style. Thank you, Chibi Queen. I was trying to mimic the actual style, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. I don't want, you know, I don't know exactly even what my rubber hose, excuse me, I don't even know what my style is beyond perhaps rubber hose. Here, let's have me fiddle with it some more because I am never satisfied when I have extra time. Okay. Oh, okay. Shall I try the mask? Shall I do it? Can I do it? Dodgers? Why not? Let's try. Let's try. I'm going to do something else. Let's draw the bench. I'm going to keep this pose a little bit like this because that's what I have the reference for. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Oops. I gotta restart the timer. Got a bonus 30 seconds. Already excellent. Oh, don't compliment me too soon. And Chibi says, I'm like a cartoon drawing Bob Ross. I think that might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. But no, it's I can't remember how modest her skirt is from the movie. Yeah, I still remember when the mask came out, and it was, there was an interview that Jim Carrey gave on Space Ghost Coast to Coast before he, like, really exploded as a star. And I still remember it, where he said, hi, my name is Jim Carrey, and I've touched Cameron Diaz. He was a really charming guy back in the day. I don't know, Jim Carrey gives off weird vibes to me these days. I mean, I guess he always gave off weird vibes, but it used to be playful, more playful. And now there's just sort of like, I don't know, there's just something unsettling when I watch Jim Carrey now. I don't know, is it just me? Does anybody else feel it? Ooh, you know what? He should have his arm. Yeah, he should be having his arm around her. That's much skeezier. And Chibi Queen says, heard Jim Carrey is going to be in Inside Out 2. They're making an Inside Out 2? Well, of course they are. Of course they're making a sequel to that movie. Like, Inside Out is a weird movie because when I watched it in the theater, I really loved it. And then the more I thought about it, I sort of talked myself out of liking it. I was like, oh man, it was just such a great idea, except, and then I started thinking about things that didn't quite add up, and I'm like, why are there islands of what, aren't the emotions parts of it? And how can, I don't know, I couldn't tell you exactly what I was thinking of, but there was just something that kept rankling me. And I keep using the word rankle. I don't know if that's a real word, but it's in my head as if it's a real word, but it's also in my head that it is not a real word, so somebody please correct me. Okay, his ears need to be a little bit higher. And yeah, I'm not sure if I like the jacket on him. Can I just leave him in the stripy shirt? Or is that crucial? And Clay says, yeah, after Sonic Movie 2, but then the fans worried if Robotnik won't show up in the third one where he's important with Shadow and Maria. I thought Jim Carrey was retiring. Mike Chicago says, I wonder if they will do a Cats Don't Dance. I wonder if they will do Cats Don't Dance justice in the Blu-ray version. Is it getting released on Blu-ray? Oh, awesome. I just want it in widescreen. I just need it in widescreen. I just wore it out the VHS. Nicolas Cage was the second choice to play the Mask, and he was supposedly interested. Whoa, wouldn't that have been an interesting alternate timeline? Yeah. Where are the happy little trees? Oh, I'll do some happy little trees. And... okay. Oh, hey! We got... Aw! Thank you, Yotam. Also, a great guy from the early days. Really appreciate your support through all this time, and for being a mod. That's just been really, really helpful. Okay. This is great. I've got reference for the hand. Okay. Holding cigarettes. There we go. So there's that cigarette that I wanted to draw for the cowboy dog earlier on. Okay, let's see if I can add this coat. I don't know. Men's jackets. I have difficulty with it. Lapels. Lapels! They say Bruce Timm designed Batman Beyond with the express purpose to never have to draw lapels again. Oh no! Time is almost up. Okay, so this is a really, really sketchy sketch. But, you know, it was 2 characters with an element of caricature in it. But, I think that's something that it is done. So let's see. And Clay said didn't know MJ was involved at some point. Oh, was he? I didn't know that. Michael Jackson was involved with Cats Don't Dance. But Gene Kelly helped consult with the film. Yeah, it was like the last thing Gene Kelly ever did. It's going to release on Blu-ray. Man, I'd really like to see... Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I didn't know. Thank you for letting me know. And I will pre-order it or do whatever I need to do to get Cats Don't Dance on Blu-ray. Isn't it great? They're still releasing stuff on Blu-ray. That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so... that's that one. Let's see what other... Oh, it's 11:30. How many more do I need to get through? 5. Okay, Aang. One of my favorite shows of all time, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think I need to get a full body. I am a... Oh, there's a little golden book. Oh, I'd love to get that little golden bug. Alright, what can I do with you, Aang? Do not try to draw on model. I won't be able to do it. What should he be doing? What is my favorite thing? Don't overthink. Just draw Aang. Let's see, can I figure out what... Oh man, the pants are so... It's like the designs of everything are so cool. He like literally has parachute pants. How do I draw those? Hold on. So yeah, he's sitting on top of a ball of yarn because I don't know how to draw wind. His bigger forehead. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to talk. Okay, I think that's kind of Aangish. I mean, the great thing about Aang is that he's got that arrow on his forehead so that everyone knows what I'm attempting to draw, at least. Aang is a cat. Be sure not to mess up his haircut. Aang is truly the best boy. And Zaid says, what is your favorite Disney Renaissance movie of all time? Little Mermaid. Yeah. And Dennis says, man, hope that I read his request. He only has an hour to fall asleep. I'm the one drawing here. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh man, you know what I drew him as? I drew him as... Oh, what was the character from Unicorn that floated all the way? What? I did him in a previous... Yeah, what's his name? Sang! Sang! His name is Sang! Oh man, I'm sure it's just purely coincidence. Okay, let's see. I have trouble with fabric. You know, I just have trouble with everything. So let's see if I can create some sort of flow. Nope, that's not working. So I did mean to check the chat earlier when somebody suggested that I just do commissions. And I don't, you know, as a rule, I don't take commissions. But I was wondering if that's something you guys would prefer than like me scrambling around these sessions just trying to figure stuff out. Would it be more fun to just have a simpler commission system? And if you guys answered that before in the chat, I apologize, but I didn't see anybody's answers. But what do you think? Tell me again. Tell me again for the first time. What do you think of commissions instead of this janky system I got going on? Okay, 10 minutes. Thank you. I'm gonna take a little extra. There, so there's Aang. Boy, I love Aang. Let's give him some teeth. He deserves teeth. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Commissions probably make you more money, which is more important. Well, it's not really about the money. It's about sorry, is this, I've got an eyelash in my eye or something. It's driving me nuts. It's more about because I'm painfully aware that I'm not able to do everybody's requests, and I know it's not fun when you have something you really want me to draw, and I don't. So this cat is named Blinks the Time Sweeper. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Is this from a video game? Somebody tell me about this character. And we're putting 10 minutes back on the clock. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what provides the most entertainment value, the most engagement value. I want to be able to draw like what people want me to draw. Oh, and also from last time, here's the link to the poll in case I haven't checked out the poll yet. What are the poll results? I'm gonna do... I am not able to access the poll for some reason. Let me... There we go, responses. Yeah, we need some more responses. So far, it's Johnny Bravo Dancing is winning out. It's pretty even for everybody else. That would be a fun one. And Matthew says, I remember seeing you squeal in Dave Call's class anytime Animaniacs was mentioned. So obviously I'm easily amused. Dave Call's class? I don't remember. Which professor was Dave Call? What class was that? I had for animation 1, who did I have for animation 1? Did I have Lucilla for animation 1? Hey! Chicken Breasts is now following. Thank you. And let's see, no, I had Lucilla for animation 2. No, I had her for animation 1 and animation 2. And when was animated? Yeah, tell me more about this memory that I don't share. Used to sneak into Monty Hall for no other reason I could. I got ID'd less than most of the professors. I crashed a lot of people's classes. I don't even remember Dave Call as a teacher. I thought I knew all the animation professors. But I don't remember anybody talking about Animaniacs in college. But I probably would have gone, ah! if they'd had, so. So I'm not discounting your memory, I just wish I shared it. So why would you sneak into Monty Hall all the time? What was your major? I assumed you were an animation major. He talked like the turtle in Finding Nemo, totally. Sorry. I didn't mean. You never went to SCAD? But you were there. Joanna, not so loud. I'm sorry, I do apologize. He talked like the turtle in Finding, like totally. Not Phil Young. No, I was daring a student, and as a hacker, I loved sneaking in. No kidding. Wow. Well, you learn something every day. All right. I don't know what to make of these shoes, so I'm not going to make much of them. Talked like a this is going to drive me crazy. You're not just trying to implant false memories in my brain, are you? That would be a very hackery thing to do. Hackery. That's a cool word. Hackery Taylor. I'm going to log that away. Matthew says, is there any chance of coloring the Pepper Ann request when you're ready to wrap up? We'll see which is the one people want me to finish up. And I'm gonna need an explanation for like all the Pepper Anns at some point. Oh, he doesn't have gloves. He's got these kinds of gloves. Okay. I think I got that. I feel pretty good about that. Thank you, Beowulf. What do you think of Blinks the Time Sweeper, if you're still here? A little late with this answer. Had to walk my dog. But I like the way you're doing it. Free, but tips are prioritized. Thank you, Susanna. Matthew says, you don't remember me. I do remember you. I can't remember the girl you were dating, though. Danny? Was it Danny? I'm sorry. No, Mary. Okay. Maybe you weren't in the class, but you were a friend of the ex-wife. Remember a cup of joe way too well. Well, I knew the power of branding from a long time ago, and sticking with it. Mary. Yeah, Mary. Okay. Yeah, I think I knew someone else named Danny. Okay, let's see. 3 more to go. King Neptune from SpongeBob movie or henchman from the Cuphead show. Let's see what these look like. King Neptune. Okay. And if this one is simpler, I will do it. Thank you for giving me the option. Oh. He's cute. I'm going to do the Cuphead henchman. And those 10 minutes are up. I'm scooting along at a nice pace, I guess. And, oh, there's that Gravity Falls. 1, response number 3. Aha! Okay, I'm doing good on time. Good on time. 1, 2, 3. It says, woohoo, I'm more memorable than my ex. Well, this strange thing about college is that it feels like it was simultaneously so long ago and yet also 5 minutes ago. This guy is just a little old bean. He's just a little old bean. I think he's just shy. Oh, I think I've got this in, I think I've actually done what I've set out to do. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm gonna make this a little bit longer so that we can see it. And Yeah, maybe. I'm sort of thinking out loud and not out loud at the same time. All right. I think I'm ready to do the super mega group shot one. Okay. Satisfactory? Whose request was this? So the daughter likes animating in Blender, so I bought her a Cintiq spiel, and she still uses a mouse. Well, if it works, it works. So in Blender, you're still moving. I mean, is she using grease pencil, or is she doing 3D in it? Because unless you're drawing, like, yeah. The best for last. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we've got Dipper. These look like... these should be toys. Okay, so Dipper and Maggie are looking at a book together. So these aren't going to be full body. You gotta give me some leeway. Yeah, these are just going to be headshots. That's how I'm going to save some time. Yeah, I was a big fan of Gravity Falls back in the day. I didn't draw too much of them. Oh, you know, it's that time of night when the music runs out. And I don't notice it for 10-15 minutes. Okay, let's put that timer back on. I love this timer. Thank you so much. Nate bought it for me. Let's see, had enough of my heart attacks. Alright, so let's see. What can I do with this character here? Looks like a Lego. And her eyelashes are on her glasses. That's a very distinctive part. Now I'm just going to draw them so that they sort of blend, and I'm going to defer to the Gravity Falls style since that's how I started. What does the grappling hook look like? I guess it's... Oh, yep, well, you know, it's got to have hooks, I guess, for it to be a grappling hook. Grappling hook! Ah, you know. Cover my inability to draw any kind of... I'm just going to cover up. I'm just going to cover it up with his hand. Eh. And I'm running out of space. Resize. Resize. I'm so disappointed no one's ever given me a request for reboot. Does anybody remember that show? Really love these. B Squared says, you weren't lying when you said you had a lot of requests. Yeah, I'm not lying about that, for sure. And that's why I want to try and have as fair a system as possible, so that enough people get to have their requests realized. What does a yo... How do you... I guess you don't bend your fingers with a yo-yo. What's on? It's the eye of Horus on the front, and then maybe Bill Cipher's on the back. It's just a lot to get in. Okay, I don't know how yo-yos work. I just need to resize this again. You know, I'm gonna have this character over here. That's where the yo-yo is going to be. And then maybe he should be on the other side. Those are some very interesting glasses. Oh dear, it's starting to blink, it's starting to flash. No! No, I couldn't make it! I couldn't draw 5 characters in 10 minutes. Almost though, almost. Okay, so I'll have a lot of work to do in post to finish that up. Okay, so let's see if... So close, though. At least I tried. Yeah, mission failed. We'll get him next time. Let's see what the poll resulted in. We have 22% voting for Johnny Bravo dancing. Mr. Bilk from Cat Scratch. But Johnny Bravo, I have to do, I must abide by the poll. Johnny Bravo. Interesting. Johnny Bravo dancing? Maybe he's dancing like Elvis. Maybe. Oh, look at this. A real life Johnny Bravo. Funny. Okay. And can I do Julie next? I don't know, it's already past midnight. It's past the hour of music. That's how late it is. Oh well, waving to all the people who joined in. Hello, hello, hello. Can I draw Yucky Duck for an upcoming stream? Try to, now that I have Yucky Duck, now that I have a schedule and I announce things in advance, people can definitely have a good chance to come in and oh, let me see. Elvis dancing. What's the Elvis dance pose? Oh, wow. The Jailhouse Rock. Yeah, that's pretty... That's pretty Elvis. I don't know, maybe I'm taking too much on me. We'll see. Oh, this is already going to be like a nice long week of getting the request done. Oh, he's got such short little legs. One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready, now go, cat, go, ba-dum. Nope, not gonna start singing, sorry. Sorry about that. I already screamed once in everybody's ear. I don't know, is this gonna read? We'll see. Johnny Bravo has very distinctive, simple hands. I gotta make sure I don't muck that up. Mitten hands. At least in the earliest season. You know, my favorite thing about Johnny Bravo was back in the golden era of Cartoon Network, where the commercials were oftentimes more interesting than the shows, and that's because the commercials were so good. They just decided, I don't know who decided this, but whoever it is deserves an award of some kind because they're brilliant. They decided that Johnny Bravo and Velma were dating. And it was like one main cartoon and and then a bunch, like a million other little references in other spots. And I even got to contribute to that in one little spot. I'm very proud. It was my idea. I wanted to add to the mythos of Johnny and Velma dating. I don't know. I gotta find that little promo. It's Johnny has this whole like poem about meeting Velma and how they fell in love. But she says, "I'm sorry, Johnny, but my career comes first." And it was, and it showed his heartbreaking, but I don't know, there's something really, really charming about it. Does anybody else remember Velma and Johnny? Drawing a Scotty, they have short legs. That and the Brain Miller. Real life Johnny versus cartoon Johnny can't even, yeah. Another fun fact, Johnny Bravo original pilot is he's just Elvis. Do the monkey. What about Johnny and Velma dancing together? Because I want to sleep tonight. Yeah, it's strange to me how much mileage they got out of such a simple concept of Johnny Bravo. He's a good-looking hunk who cannot score ladies. And, like, who thought that would make a good children's show? But it was. It was so funny. Oh, gosh, in that one episode. Oh, yeah, well, they did have Johnny meets the Scooby-Doo gang, but Johnny wasn't interested in Velma in that cartoon. So the Velma and Johnny thing was definitely just Cartoon Network's cheeky promotional department. Let's see. I just need to lift his shoulder a little bit. Maybe that'll do it. Okay, so I got through all the tipped requests. I did as many non-tipped requests as I could squeeze in, but it's thank you so much for your generosity, everybody. Like, the fact that I'm going bald is a testament to your generosity, because I have to do all of those tipped requests. And if you want a chance to get a request in and you're on Instagram, please go over to YouTube and sub there, and that's where you can get the links and participate in the chat and everything. There's an episode that had Farrah Fawcett in it? Wow. Oh my goodness. Matthew said, hopefully it's enough for you to finish the Pepper Ann request. Well, yes, I will finish it. Thank you. I appreciate very much the generosity. And I hope that you guys have had fun tonight. I hope that I can keep up the scheduled streams. Because I think that people like knowing when it's going to happen. I kind of like knowing when it's going to happen too. So it's just that time of night where I will finish out one sketch. So everybody... And Matthew says, well, good thing those tips are cheap. Well, they do add up. So we have Johnny Bravo. We have the Strange Hill Gang with Gravity Falls characters. Cuphead Henchman. Aang. And I skipped Blinks the Time Sweeper. And thank you for the sub. Thank you. And the mask scene where he's in... Oh, we've got 2 stripy shirt requests this week. Awesome. Even though that was my invention. We've got Kim Pine. We've got Omnidroid dancing in a tutu. So... seriously, was that just a prank? I just gotta know. What, not criticizing, but it's just the most random thing in the world. I gotta know the story behind it. Okay, and Crash Bandicoot. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout again. I just was not prepared for his awfulness. Crash Bandicoot. Raichu, who's looking so cute. Oh, I love Raichu. And Ayusa. And Lucas. And Ranma one half. Is it Ranma half or Ranma? How do you say it? Ranma half? Because I always read it. I very rarely speak it, and I just realized that this is a problem. And Pepper Ann. I know what Matthew's going to vote for. And Wiley Burp. So, of all of those, which one do you want me to color? Is it Raichu? Is it Raichu? Oh, and Richard said Dexter also had Velma as a lab partner, only to lose her to Johnny. Remember that ad too? I remember that. Oh yeah, that was a cute one. Oh, does anyone remember that weird CN bumper with Daphne going on a date with Ed? No, I don't remember that one, but I'm going to look it up. Ooh, how terrible. Van Partible talked about the crossover, the Scooby-Doo crossover. I think it is the single best Scooby-Doo crossover parody thing of all time. There's just something about it that's so authentic and not cheesy. I just think it's great. Johnny is twins with a mask, or he's dressed like... Okay, maybe Johnny just changed taste a little. Warner Brothers should make a Scooby-Doo Tom and Jerry crossover. They absolutely should. I've never thought of that before, but it's just like the merging of 2 like zombie properties into one. It could be fabulous. It's gonna happen. Ryan said, didn't get my request. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Come next time, or throw in a tip, if it's that important to you, but I will also take the requests that I did not get to and put them into the poll. I cycle out those options for the poll, and I will try to get at least one poll request done. And Manny's my name says, another awesome stream. Thank you, Manny. Glad I was able to get in my request. I am too. Oh, the stream really made my day for my birthday weekend. Thanks lots. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself. Is the stream ending already? I've got a few more minutes to go, but I'm looking to see... I'm looking to see what we're going to vote on for the one drawing that I take to color. Beowulf says, sorry I missed explaining Blinks. Yes, he is from a video game. I figured. But I thank you so much, Beowulf. Thank you so much for the request and for the constant support from the beginning. Like, I've been doing this long enough that I'm like, you know what? I've got to, maybe I should do something like all-time best chat people. Just throw in a freebie to the heavy hitters. He was designed by the same man who designed Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, he is very, very cute. I always call it Ranma 1/2. Yeah, I always call it that too, but I just didn't, I was wondering if that was wrong. And Drago says it's Ranma half. They call it Ranma 1/2 in the next episode previews. Oh, well. Pepper Ann, Raichu or Henchman, Raichu, Pepper Ann, Crash, Lucas, Raichu, very cute. Please do Ahsoka next stream. Please do my request. Well, you know how to get my attention. Do you send me a copy of my request when you get the chance? When you post? Do send me a copy. Sure, I can send you a high-res version. I can send you a high-res version if you reach out to me. For sure. Do love supporting you. Well, thank you. And also need a Tiny Toons Road Rovers crossover since both shared the same creator. I could do some Road Rovers fan art for sure. So it looks like everyone's voting on Raichu. And my vote counts 5. Okay. Wah! Go away. What's going on? Okay, Photoshop has decided to stop working. Okay, I'm going to save, because when Photoshop starts being weird, I have a realization that I have not saved in a while. Come on. Go away. Come on. Why is it not going away? Oi! Phew. Phew. Okay. And... Raichu, you are... Ha! I choose you! So does anybody have any guesses where my new cheering music is from? Guaranteed request. Take a guess. Are you gonna make stickers for Raichu? I don't usually. Would you like one? Then I should probably ink him. But I don't feel like I'm kind of worn out. It's 12:30. Calming breath. It's Raichu time. Abel says, I was the one who sent the Omnidroid request. Totally worth the tip. How did you come up with that idea? Why did you want to see it? Was it a punk? I just want to know. It's okay if it was. No one wants to guess? And Dribble says, I love stickers. Well, when I post this Raichu, maybe I'll make a sticker just for you. It takes like 2 seconds to put it onto TeePublic. Oh, I totally forgot again. Okay, the Streamalily. Let's go. Streamalily, copy. Tom Ruger, Streamalily, copy. Paul Rugg. Let's see what this is about. Okay. So, again, I just wanted everyone to know that there is going to be an event. Tom Ruger, who is just epically generous and talented guy. And he's got an event coming up on September 9th, along with Paul Rugg. Which promises to, like, they're so kind, and they love what they do with such a passion that it's infectious, and it really shows in the product that they make. There is just, before it became uncool to care a lot, like they're still old school in that way. And what I find particularly endearing is how much affection they still have for the characters that they created. Like, they understand the fans, why the fans just still love these cartoons. And they're still very funny. So check out those events and tell them Joe sent ya. And they'll probably say, who? That's fine. I'm glad I remembered, but I hope everybody... I wish I had remembered earlier. Not to be egotistical, but are you coloring the Pepper Ann request next, since I kind of tipped for it? Oh my gosh. Listen, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm gonna have to ask you to get all the way off my back, okay? Because, like, everybody tipped. And I need to go to sleep. So I can't stay up much later than this. And this Raichu is really cute, if I do say so myself. And I wanted to do Raichu, and a lot of people in chat agreed. Not unanimously, but enough. Just keep reminding yourself this is a fun time for everyone. Even me sometimes, when I'm not melting down. Okay, how do I make this not look like flat as a pancake? Why am I struggling with this? When your cleanup sketch looks just as messy as the original sketch. Oh, Josh Weinstein wrote on Gravity Falls. Josh Weinstein, oh, he did Mission Hill? That's a show I haven't thought about in a while. I don't know if it was a good show, but it was... I don't know. I watched it. I kept watching it. But I don't remember if I liked it. It's just one of those shows that I just had to watch. I guess that means it's good, right? I do remember one line from the show that was really good, where the older brother character, he was freaking out, and one little cute thing that the show did is that they would animate the word of the sound effects, and he was freaking out over something and like was miming stabbing himself, going, I suck, I suck, I suck, and the little word kept popping up like stab, stab, stab. And then his little brother said, put down the fake knife before you pretend to hurt yourself. I still think of that line. It was so good. Okay, that seems not a bad cleanup job. Nice and sketchy. I can just say that's the style. It's not messy, it's just my style. That's what I'll say to the haters. Oh, I can't wait till I get haters. Then I'll really have made it. How do you get haters, I wonder? The older brother's name was Andy French. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we got some people saying goodnight, au revoir, bonsoir, auf Wiedersehen. So long. So, I wonder, are the streams just too long, or is it too late at night? So, like, if I started earlier, would more people be sticking around? What do you think? Should I move up the time of the streams? Or move back, depending on how you think of it? Earlier. Should I make them earlier? What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, there was a convention episode of Mission Hill. One of the very first. One of the very first times I ever saw conventions acknowledged. Oh, good old days when only nerds went to conventions. Okay. No. No, I didn't. That is not a thing I did, is it? Oh, phew. Okay. Nope. Nope. What's happening? What is happening? Save. Huh. This is upsetting. Why is this happening? I think Photoshop is telling me it is time. Getting there. And the blue. Nope. It's a little too bright. Yeah, that's more like it. Still bright and bold. And I missed a whole chunk of this. Not to worry. Not too fair. Of course, that would have been too easy. Hello! Stop that. Photoshop. Don't go to sleep. Boom, boom, boom. And for... oh, I still have this to do. Almost forgot. And now the last thing. Expand. Nope. I think it's just white. Let's make it a little bit off-white white. Off-white white. It's the whitest white that white can be white. As imagined by you, imagined by me, as the purest of pure, pure white, is just a little bit off. It's just a little bit off white. Off white white. Does anybody know what that's from? Let me get to my paint box. Oh, bother. Where's my brain? That was so clearly wrong. Oh, I just realized his arms are totally different. Oh, dinger. Maybe I can do a quick fix. Yeah, that's not as noticeable now. Phew, almost done. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging in here with me. For some reason, I am not allowed to select individual things anymore. Okay, saving. There we go. All right, kids, what did we learn today? We learned Raichu is adorable. Super cute. Johnny was... Oops. What is even happening now? Everything went caboodle. I do kind of like that, Johnny Bravo. Okay. We learned Johnny is Elvis. We learned the Strange Hill Gang was written by some person who's, I forget now. Henchman is a henching. And Blinks was created by the same creator as Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's why he's adorable. Aang is he likes yarn. Maybe I should have drawn him as a cat. The mask, I don't know. I'm too tired to learn a lesson from anything now. Kim Pine should be Omnidroid dance the Crash Bandicoot. Just stop, Crash, stop. Bunny, Lucas, Ranma 1/2, Pepperan, the eternal, the ever-present Pepperan, and a Wily Burp. And we're gonna end here on Raichu. And let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on his adorableness. Oh, Raichu. And thank you again, everybody who stopped by tonight. If you had a good time, you want to support in any other way, you can go look at my t-shirt shop or just like, share, subscribe. Just all those buttons that they say you have to click once or twice or 3 times. I don't know how many times you have to click them now, but just do me a favor and click them. It'll help me out a lot. And I appreciate the heck out of all of you joining me today. Again, I hope you enjoyed the drawings and my mental breakdown. And I will see you on the next stream. Hopefully, follow me so that the announcements, you will see them, and then you can arrive and do the requests, and then everything will be nice and smooth from now on. It's gonna be great. I've got a system now. It's gonna be great. And I'm going to say ta-ta to Instagram and ta-ta to everyone else. You're gonna get to see my end card video now. I'm excited. It's the very first time ever. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a really fun time. Don't forget to check out my videos and subscribe and follow me on all those other platforms so that you stay up to date as to my streaming schedule. I hope to see you on the next one. See you later.